For this key activity, my team and I performed a series of experiments to demonstrate the effectiveness of different cleaning agents. The problem or conflict to solve was how to measure this effectiveness, since we chose both soaps and detergents, which have very different cleaning processes. I solved this scientific problem by finding a point where both cleaning agents could be measured in an accurate way. This way turned out being the experiment of the t-shirts stained by grape juice. Since this was a very easy and cheap experiment to perform, and can divide in ranges the effectiveness of the proposed methods. The experimental design consisted in a set of independent, dependent, and constant variables that made up the experiment. For the independent ones, we had the different kinds of cleaning agents, soaps and detergents. In the area of the soaps, we had Dove, Kleenex, and Jabón Sode. And in the detergents, we used Mass Color, Members Mark, and Persil. For the dependent ones, we had the amount of grape juice poured, the total amount of cleaning time, the amount of cleaning agent added, and the white shirt used. And finally, for the constants, we have data like the temperature in which experiments were made, or the surface where the t-shirts were placed. From each experiment, we got the data of the initial and final circumference of the stains, and also the initial and final opacity of them, since each experiment was made 3 times to assure an accurate result. We draw an average that pointed us which is the most effective cleaning agent of the studied ones. Basically, we realized that Jabón Sode was the most efficient and eco-friendly option. We didn't need any security process or materials, since this was a project that could be done at home. And maybe the only warning will be that to place the experiment in somewhere that could be wet without concerns. The most challenging situation was coordinating the distribution of the experiments within the team members, since we were trying to perform them in a controlled environment. This project did have areas of opportunity, for example, performing all experiments in the same place, so the environment could be more controlled. Another improvement to the activity itself will be a division of work more well planned, since we as a team did have the same amount of work, but not with the same amount of difficulty. My experience as a team member was great. I felt like my colleagues really were willing to help, which is always amazing in projects like this. Thank you.